Well, when I saw this sign, I was going down the whole God route. I expect most people went down.
That's quite a popular topic. Yeah.
So I suppose I was raised like Christian, but I had it shoved down my throat when I was at boarding school. And, there were hymns and masses to celebrate the masses and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I thought, even when I was about 6, I didn't really get the whole Jesus thing. So I sort of rejected it even when I was a very little kid. Then I went to that very religious school, and then I rebelled and decided that I didn't believe in anything. And then as I got older, I sort of just didn't know what I believed in, but I thought there was something bigger. And then I suppose I was probably about 7 years ago, so in my early 20s, I read Dr. Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters, and what he had to say made a lot of sense to me. And so that sort of started off my going down the route of the whole, universe, why we're here, what are we to learn, and all the different worlds. I think, I don't know if you'll be able to answer this, but was it Woody Allen who was like, nothing worth knowing is... we can't understand it. Anything worth knowing is not, we're not able to understand it with the human mind, or something like that. And since then I find that if you look for signs, like coincidences and stuff, then, that's the kind of universe leading you away. I have seen spirits and ghosts and stuff since I was a little kid, and so I know there's something else. There. And then someone said to me that I went on some retreat to support my friend, because she's all into crystals and stuff, and I just went along because it was her retreat, and again it changed my life. We did various meditations and breathing exercises, and I met my son. That I don't have a son, but I held a baby in my arms and I knew it was my son. And
really,
yeah, lots of stuff like that.
Okay, there's a lot to explore here. Do you want to stick to just the God?
It's up to you. What are you?
That seems to be a very large topic to talk about. Could I get a sense of your confidence that a God exists, say on a scale from 1 to 10?
Well, God in the kind of organized religion sense.
In whatever sense you believe
okay, well
it.
then 100%. Yeah.
Okay. 100%. And what would you say is the main reason why you're so confident that it's true?
Because we exist. Because of free will. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
He exists and free will?
Sorry?
He exists and free will? These are the two main reasons why?
No, we exist. Sorry.
We exist.
We exist.
Oh. We exist.
Yeah, and free will. How do I know that there's a universe that is? I think that there are too many coincidences, in inverted commas, to just be coincidences. I think, there are so many times in your life where you want something, it gets taken away from you. You go through a difficult, very difficult time. You grieve for whatever you think you've lost, but then you look back a few years later and you go, I'm so glad that didn't happen, because otherwise I would never have taken this path and come across these people and had this experience. And, I just think that life is too ordered.
Gotcha. So with the too many experiences, are you saying the God had something to do with these coincidences?
Yeah.
And interesting. How did you determine that God had something to do with these coincidences?
I think of them as sort of signals that you're either on the right path or the wrong path. I think there are lots of things, physically that cannot be explained. Things like absolute gut instinct being correct, and whether you've ignored the gut instinct or not, it turning out to be, your gut telling you the right thing, and that's not I don't know. I think gut instinct is, that's another reason that the, universal God exists, is because of things like gut instinct.
Gut instinct?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this gut instinct related to how you determined the coincidences related to a God, or is this just a separate reason?
This is why he exists, how I know that he exists.
The gut instincts?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I'm using these greens as the reasons why.
Okay.
So you've got two main reasons, the coincidences and just gut instinct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my gut instinct isn't that he exists, it's the fact that we have gut instinct in the first place.
Yeah. You use gut instinct to have confidence that it's true?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
trying to use this for. So maybe one reason at a time, attributing the coincidences to this God, is that a reliable way to have confidence that this is true?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Otherwise I wouldn't believe it.
Otherwise. Yeah. If someone from another religion came up to the table and had a bunch of coincidences in their life that they attribute to some other thing, would that be a reliable way to come to that other thing?
I think that, I obviously haven't had a good experience with sort of organised religion, but I think it serves the same purpose. I sort of say out loud to the universe, or whatever it is out there, and just say oh my God, please, come on, can this happen, or whatever. And they have someone specific that they pray to, and they go somewhere to pray on a regular basis. Whereas I could literally just be right here and be blah.
Gotcha. If someone, for some reason, said no God exists at all,
Yeah.
could they use these reasons to come to that belief?
Okay, no God exists, there's too many coincidences,
And
and we have gut instinct. I think maybe there are arguments for and against the too many coincidences, but gut instinct, I just think is, it's not yet been proven by science, and I don't think that science can yet prove that, a God does not exist. So just like the, what is that dude who wrote that book about God delusion?
Richard Dawkins.
Yeah. So he says, or Ricky Gervais also says that, prove it, and I will believe that there's God, and that's that. Whereas I come from the other side, just prove that there isn't, and then I'll.
For you believe it because it's not been proven not to be the case?
Yeah, and also for those reasons.
Also for those.
Yeah.
If someone could explain to you how these coincidences could happen without the God being related to it at all, would that change your confidence about the God existing?
I think it would have to be a pretty good argument.
Yeah.
But yeah, I imagine so. Again, if it's proven that no one exists, nothing exists, that is kind of helping us out or whatever, influencing us, then yeah.
So where would your confidence be if this reason was found to be not reliable?
Oh, I'm still
You would
100%.
Still
yeah,
be
yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
Even without the belief? Without that reason?
Yes.
Okay. And the same for gut instinct?
Well, if the coincidences and gut instinct went away,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because well, I suppose, yeah, just because if I've lost my words now. Would I still believe in the whole
Yeah.
universe if...
Yeah, it's hard to imagine, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that it would be quite difficult to get someone to make me believe that there's no higher power.
Gotcha. And if you woke up tomorrow morning without this belief in a higher power, what would be the main things missing from your life?
I suppose a reason to believe that things are happening for a reason. Every time I go through something difficult, provided it doesn't last too long, for a few weeks, maybe a few months, I can just say, this is happening for a reason. I know this is going to push me on to something better. So without that belief, I would probably be a bit miserable.
Without it, you would be miserable.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, again, like, no one can take away the experiences that I've had when I was from probably about the age of 7 that I can remember until the age of 16, having encounters with kind of spirits and ghosts and stuff. So again, like, I know for a fact that there is something not of this world who can... Yeah,
If you couldn't use those reasons about the personal experiences with ghosts and stuff, would that change your confidence at all?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Like, if you couldn't use that reason, if you were convinced or something like that?
Yeah, now we're starting to slide down the whole awe. So if I had not had any experiences with spirits and ghosts, and gut instinct could be explained, and coincidences could be scientifically explained,
Yeah.
and every single thing could be scientifically explained, then yeah, of course, I'd be like, oh, well, maybe it doesn't exist.
If all that stuff could be explained. Okay. Gotcha. All right, well, I think I know where you're coming from. Thanks, Louise, for the conversation.
Maybe I should have asked this at the beginning, but what is this for?
I have a YouTube channel. I just
Cordial
talk.
Curiosity.
Yes.
I'm a fan.
Thanks.
I'm a subscriber.
No way.
That's awesome. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I watch your channel.
That's what it's about. Thank you. I have a YouTube channel where I upload interviews with people.
I wish I'd put on some makeup. Thank you very much.
Thank you.